Wong Kar Wai told his investors that Chungking Express was a gangster film. It's kind of like saying Caitlyn Jenner's an Olympic athlete.
Aha! We don't all look alike, do we? Was it 42nd? The 42nd
Yes.
Hong Kong International Film Festival 2018 was featuring a Bridget Lin retrospective. And one of those films that they're showing in that retrospective is
Chungking Express.
excellent. We'd both seen it before, but we thought we should probably watch it again.
Because neither of us have reviewed this movie.
Exactly.
As well.
Yeah.
So we're like,
And we have to do reviews
Yeah.
in exchange for the lovely press passes that we got
Yeah.
for the film festival. And that's fine. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do a tag team review of Chungking Express. I want to play the Bridget... oh, Jesus. The Bridget Lin role. You can be Takeshi Kaneshiro.
oh, okay.
Or, I mean, I don't know. You could be
Sure.
Tony Leung. You could be Fei Wong if really.
Well, do
Don't
you have
make-
a wig?
Not on me.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
It's Friday night, so
I know. Yeah.
what's your excuse?
We could go to Ladies Market and get one. We should have thought of that. Maybe for tomorrow's reviews. I don't know. So, do you remember the first time you saw it?
Yeah, I was one of those kids in high school. I liked Tarantino movies.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. No, it was a very general statement. I was one of those kids in high school.
No,
Which
like,
ones?
well, you don't want to. The less you know about that, the better, sir. So this came out when I was a kid, way before my time in high school.
Fuck off.
But so I did that thing, like I'd go through film directors.
Yeah.
And I'd watch all the Scorsese films, I'd watch Coppola, Stone and stuff, and then, I liked Asian movies as well. So I was a fan of Tarantino. I didn't know about the plagiarism stuff. When you're a kid, when you're 14, 15, you think Reservoir Dogs is the greatest movie ever made.
Sure.
And then somebody hands you a DVD and they say, have you seen this one? And then you go,
Ah, yes.
So anyway, Tarantino did that thing with Chungking Express where
Yes.
he kind of pimped it out to the
Yes.
West.
He presented it.
Yes, it was one of those Quentin Tarantino presents.
Yes.
And, of course, when Chungking Express came out, when I watched it,
Okay.
it was the most amazing. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Sure.
Because you're 15 years old and you're a pretentious little asshole. So you think every foreign... Oh, I watch foreign films,
Yes.
Look, I don't understand why people really like this movie, and that's going to piss off a lot of... I liked it when I was a teenager.
You just don't get it.
Yeah, that's what it is, clearly. I don't get European
Goes over your
films.
head.
And see what I did there? Because it is very much a European style
The sensibility of it,
And at
yes.
the time with Hong Kong movies, we're talking 1994, there hadn't
Yeah.
really been anything like that.
No.
And there obviously is an Australian connection with this movie as well.
Aha.
Yeah, well, no, your turn to talk.
I don't remember. What?
The Australian connection. Who is the director of photography of this film?
Oh, Christopher Doyle. I didn't realize he was Australian because he always says he's a Chinese person with a skin condition.
Oh, right.
Which
well, he's from Sydney.
I've never heard alcoholism described like that, but I didn't know that. Okay, so yes, Christopher Doyle, cinematography. One thing I will say, if you've seen As Tears Go By, Wong Kar Wai's first film, that sort of that blurro vision. I'm sure there's somebody has a good name for it.
Probably.
Actually, Christopher Doyle didn't come up with that. It was Andrew Lau, who was also the cinematographer for this film as well. They did it together.
It's like a duo thing.
Yeah, but definitely this film, even though I don't particularly care for the stories, you can't deny it's a lovely film to look at.
Yes.
It's just very easy, partially because of the people involved, but really the cinematography of it is just very nice.
Yeah, the production of this film is the most interesting part of the
To us.
To us. The
To
story...
to these two Neanderthals.
Yeah, the story is just like... Yeah.
They-
Unrequited love.
Yes.
Psychopath woman living
Yes.
in a house.
Yeah.
Or just coming into a
Stalking,
guy's house.
yeah.
Why not? And then
That's-
listening to California Dreaming.
Over.
Over.
And over.
And over. If I get earworm from that, I think I'm going to go insane.
I understand. I really do. That's kind of the beauty of movies, is that you can watch people doing things, and in a movie you're like, oh, that's so romantic, and in real life it's stalking.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, yeah, if Fei Wong wanted to like break into my house on the regular basis, I could probably get over it.
Yeah.
But in general, yeah, the story. One of the things, there's obviously a kind of a recurring motif about dates, and some people say that this was a reflection of the anxiety over the handover, and it may or may not have been. It's really hard to tell. The other thing I always talk about with Wong Kar Wai is that someone a long time ago asked him. He was at a Q&A for one of his films, and someone said, well, what does this film mean? And he said, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that, it's very pretentious, like the sunglasses. And speaking of which, Google Wong Kar Wai without sunglasses, and you'll see why he wears them. It's just, yeah, but of course, obviously, since we don't love it, it's our fault, but I don't necessarily believe that.
But is he being pretentious, or is he just honest and is like...
He could be honestly
you know, because doesn't he just film stuff and then puts it together in post and makes a film that way?
Yes, he says that he doesn't even know what story he has until he begins editing. And as you brought up the point about the voiceover,
yeah,
that obviously it's easy.
Yeah, you can tell it's like an afterthought.
Yeah, it's after the fact. Like, oh, I can make this story move this way. Yeah,
yeah, and look, we're going to cop a lot of crap for not loving this film.
What?
But the thing is, the first kind of like 10, 15 minutes, I actually do really love.
Yeah.
Because
there's a story.
There's a story, and it's about Chungking mansions, and you get to see all that stuff, and you get to see the drug deals and people getting
and the Indian guys, the Indian guys who don't even get credit.
But they're the best part of the movie. They keep cracking these jokes.
Yes.
When she has to light all the candles.
He drinks the stuff. Yes, exactly.
Happy birthday to...
Yeah, it's great. But in general,
I can understand why the investors of this film would be pissed off.
Yeah, they were very confused afterwards. Like, this is a gangster film?
Yeah.
And Wong Kar Wai really has never been popular in Hong Kong. If any of you know anything about the old like DVD and VHS companies, Ocean Shores, which is a purveyor of often like Pauline Chan Category 3 films, a lot of Wong Kar Wai's films, even Hu Xiao Xian, I had an old DVD for Flowers of Shanghai. It's Ocean Shores, which, you know, they would just take they would get a copy of the film with burnt-in subtitles and burn it to DVD, and that was all. People here really don't appreciate Wong Kar Wai. He appeals, as we've said, to a very westernized, especially European audience, because his films feature lots of people smoking
and thinking. And sex.
Yeah, but not really in a raunchy way. Just that very sort of, the play of light upon her flesh. Shut up.
He takes the plastic toy.
Oh yeah.
Plane.
That's not a euphemism. It's actually a plastic toy.
And what's his obsession with toys in this film?
I don't know.
This is a grown man who is also a police officer.
Yeah, who's gross dereliction of duty.
Yeah.
And and chicks in uniforms and yeah.
But look, we're not taking this film away from you. If you like the movie, movie. It's fine.
Enjoy it. There's a lot.
Because I used to like this movie too, but I haven't seen this film in like 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can appreciate it for the time, but I want to see a gangster film set in Chungking mansions.
Yes, that would be nice. That would be lovely.
It's the perfect place for that.
Exactly.
So much dirty stuff goes on there. Mm-hmm. But that's the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie, and then we get this California Dream. You're like,
yeah,
I don't need to hear that song ever again.
No. The Cranberries
cover, that's not too bad.
Yeah, with new Chinese lyrics. That's kind of interesting. But in general, yeah. I mean, it's a lovely looking film, but it's the kind of film that it's in many... I won't say it's devoid of meaning, but the meaning is so sparsely placed within the film that it really kind of allows the viewer to create their own meaning. And it also serves the function, therefore, of allowing the viewer to go, I understand this. I'm sure you don't. And that's kind of what bugs me about a lot of these kinds of movies is it's really an exercise in ego for the viewer. Because whenever we say we don't like these movies, it's not, you don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's
always, you don't get it. It goes over your head. You're in the end.
Enough,
Yeah, I'm not smart enough. That's what it is. I should have gone to school more than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of my problem with it. I don't have a problem with the movies as much as I do just the way that people feel that it's necessary to talk about them. And I don't. I actually I enjoy Fallen Angels much more than
Right.
this movie. It's probably my favorite Wong Kar Wai film, other than As Tears Go By, just because it incorporates a lot of that stuff, but it moves around it, and it's not. I just hate this whole thing of people being all self-absorbed and doing nothing. It's like I used to say, why would I spend 2 hours of my life sitting in a cinema watching people smoke cigarettes and think about their life? And I can't even smoke, like unless I'm in the Dynasty. But
Well, you can see that same thing if you go to a cafe somewhere.
yeah,
You're gonna sit there and watch people. People watching. That's actually
yeah, exactly.
You can make up
And
your own
you
story in
can't
your
smoke.
head.
I don't know, maybe, but yeah, it's just sort of like okay, but it does look nice.
Yeah.
I will say that, you know. And the other thing though that's funny is now that film is almost 25 years old, and like, oh my God, Tony Leung looks so young.
Yeah,
You know?
really young.
Even Bridget Lin does. I mean, she's been retired, but everybody hopes that she'll come back, me included, because she should.
But she's not in the film enough.
No, well, because she's in like the first
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
You know.
It's like, it feels like two different movies to me.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
that first little story, and that's the best part of the movie for me.
Yeah.
Because it actually has kind of a structure.
Yes.
But then,
Things happen outside
Yeah.
of the people involved in the story, because
Yeah.
that really, once it crosses over, it's just a completely kind of internal. Everything that happens is just, it has to do with the people themselves. They're not part of any broader structure.
exactly.
So, maybe they are, and I just missed it. Maybe I'm just too stupid to see it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will let us know.
Yeah. Oh, they will.
Yes.
But anyway, it was nice to see this film again, I guess.
Yeah.
The Hong Kong International Film Festival is running with Film Art, and I have a video that I need to put up for Film Art, but they've got all these random screenings and things
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly.
There are a few other older films that are playing as well.
Yeah.
The problem is, with the film festival, it's the International Film Festival.
Right.
It's not just playing like Hong Kong films.
Right. Not even just Asian
No,
cinema.
there's only like a handful of Asian movies, and most of them are older films that are getting re-released.
Yeah.
There's even Australian films playing, so don't expect any
You say
new
that
movie.
like it's a bad
No,
thing.
no, it's not a bad thing.
I know it's not. It's just,
Anyway,
But yeah, that can be kind of, it'll throw you off. It makes sense as an international film festival.
yeah, of course.
Should we tell them the Werner Herzog story?
Yes. Sean and I went...
Because we're
Why
two
not?
Neanderthals who know nothing
We're
about
idiots.
European cinema. Yeah.
Sean and I, because we're technically press.
Yeah.
And we can just... It's like Homer Simpson. If you know that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets the VIP thing and he just walks into the ladies' toilets and the lady starts screaming and then he goes, VIP, and
Yep.
the ladies just go, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's what it's like for us.
Yeah.
So we got to go to...
I did that yesterday.
Yeah. We got to go, and I heard the lady scream.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It wasn't the lady.
Anyway, we're standing there at this opening ceremony. Louis Koo was there. It was nice
Yes.
to see Louis Koo.
Yes, even if his pants were a little short and he wasn't wearing socks, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
he doesn't dress
It's
himself.
the fashion. That's true.
He's
And if he
told-
does, he's doing it in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sean and I are standing there.
Minding our own business.
There's a guy standing like here,
White guy.
tall,
Yes.
same height as you, if not
Just
taller.
about, yeah.
Elderly looking, not old, but oldish looking
Yeah.
man. Sean's like, what did you say to me?
I was very tempted to, because I like to joke about how all white people look alike,
Yeah.
and I was almost going to say to him, like, oh my God, look, Werner Herzog. Like, because he looked so similar that it would have
Exactly.
been funny. Well,
And we're like, that guy looks like Werner Herzog. And turns out it was actually him.
yeah.
But because we're idiots,
Because we're
we
idiots
just assumed
who
it
know
was some
nothing
guy.
about European cinema.
And he's like one of those people, like afterwards we're like, fuck, that's
Yeah.
our one and only chance to meet an
yeah.
absolute
Okay.
Like we were standing, he was there.
Right there.
And we were like, oh, that guy looks like
Yeah.
him. And it turns out it was him.
Yeah.
And we're fucking idiots.
He'll be dead within like 6 months,
Yeah.
and it'll go away.
We
yeah.
had the opportunity to shake his hand and get a selfie.
Yeah, and we didn't.
No.
We just didn't. I mean, who
Because
knows?
you don't expect...
But he might have been a tool. Who knows? And we're like, leave me alone. I don't know.
Fuck, and that fine. I would expect that from him.
Yeah, because even then you get a story.
If he told me to fuck off, that would be like one of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah. That
But anyway, that's something that happened to us.
Yeah, but I guess we should thank the International Film Festival.
Yes, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, and for the lovely press pass.
Yes, I will hold it close to my heart.
Yes, and I was, grateful for this because it provides a lot of opportunities to see even some of these older films. You get a chance to see them on a big screen again, which is really the way that they were supposed to be seen because you can notice stuff that you wouldn't notice otherwise. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's for free certainly helps.
Well, not to you people.
No. What do you mean, you people? So anyway, anything else you can think of? I'm
no, pretty much done.
Okay.
Leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Yes, please.
Don't forget to tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure that will happen.
Yes. Just make sure that you use correct punctuation, spelling, and grammar, because, it's all I ask as a professor.
I think you're asking a little bit too much.
I am. I know that I am, but, we can all dream, right?
Yes. But, like we said, if you like the movie, it's fine.
Yeah.
We appreciate the film.
Yes.
It's just, you only need to look at my review of another film that was playing at this festival, and the director was there, and I was crossing my fingers that I didn't run into him, a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
The Tokyo night sky is always the densest shade of blue. I don't like pretentious art movies.
Nope.
Sue me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shockwave was good.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't part of the festival, but...
No.
But that was, even with me in it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. So, anyway, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you so much.
And if your channel.
Yes,
your channel.
Pieces of Work. If you don't know who I am, my name is Corey. Yeah, it'll be down there. I talk about mainly South Korean, Indian, occasionally Hong Kong, Chinese films, Japanese films. Thailand, yeah. Like the whole... I did a Cambodian film recently, Philippines.
Okay.
But, it's what I have access to.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like South Korean films. I like Indian films, so that's what I focus on the most.
I focus on Hong Kong and some mainland China and the very occasional Taiwanese film.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Exactly.
But if you're here, you already know that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right.
Subscribe to his channel as well.
Yes, please. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Oh, very soon.
Yes.